Good afternoon, everybody.
Good afternoon.
Let's do that again. Good afternoon, everybody. If you got to take your mask off just to say that, I ask you to do that, please. Good afternoon, everybody. To God belongs this glory of a wonderful day. In spite of all the haters not wanting this day to happen, you all came out. You all are present. You all are representing. I'm considered a rebel. I am proud of that. Until we get it right. Until we get it right. Until we get it right, we better get up and fight. 2020, that's a double portion, not only of trouble, but of strength. We better use it because we're about to lose it. I know how I can fight for me, but I've been fighting for all of us. All of us. Not because I have to, but because I want to, because that's a purpose that's been given to me, and I have accepted that mission from God. He's directed my step. He's providing me the strength in spite of all the obstacles that I face on a daily basis, not by the masters or the oppressors, but by the workers and oppressors that look just like me. That's one of my greatest fights that I've had to endure. Look at where we are and what this celebration is supposed to signify. And where are we? Where are we? Guess what? I'm a multicultural, independent, strong woman. And you know, when the Dominicans are going to be here, they're going to turn it out. When the Puerto Ricans are going to be here, they're going to turn it out. But look at us. Look at us. Some of us are listening and not hearing. That's often the case. Some of us are standing in the front line for the photo shoot, but ain't ready to do the work. Some of us are talking the talk, but they ain't walking the walk. Senator Metz sang a song, and it wasn't about the song, but the message. How many of you got the message? How many of you have gotten the message that has been given to us by some of these individuals' pictures that's been up here? Rosa Parks sat and said, "You ain't gonna move me." I am sick and tired of being sick and tired of talking to my people and reminding them what their responsibilities and obligations are. If it was free, you know you would be on time. I don't like to mix my words. I know I speak Spanglish and I confuse some people a lot of the time. But trust me, I have hit that bullseye right dead center a lot of times too. With God on my side, you can't have faith and have fear. You can't serve two masters. You can't continue to live off of the labor of the ones that's always always doing the work. You got to do your part too. And it's not hard at all. What's going on here in the state of Rhode Island, the land of plantations, is us. They know how to work us. And they've been doing it for a long time. And we are the majority. We are the majority. And the majority of us not even registered to vote. But we are often got our hands out, pulling the other one that's doing the work down. We always have our mouths open, criticizing the one that's doing the work because they couldn't get you a job that you don't have the qualification for, because you're not interested in getting the training that's free. Are you not aware that they were even giving out college certificate to many for free? I bet you didn't know that. Some of the perpetrators and poverty pimps, self-entitled, self-appointed, so-called black leaders have gotten them. Did they tell you that information? Did they share it to the community and let you know that you can not have to climb the stairs, but you can take an elevator to success, like so many of them have done? While many of our kids and some adults are still paying loans because of their college education, because they have no choice. They want to be educated. They want to go to work. They want to succeed. But when the masters and their helping oppressors that look like us hold us back, this is what happens. This is exactly what happens. We're not a minority. We are a majority. Now, if you're comfortable with being where you're at, accomplishing what you got, wanting to keep what you believe you have gained, so be it. That's on you. I am not begrudging it. I am not disrespecting any one of you. I am just telling you like it is. My experience as an elected official has been one that is there to go into the books. And the hardest battles that I've had to fight hasn't been with the white man, it's been with the black man and woman. So you know it. But I have not been deterred, and I will not be deterred, because I'm in it to win it for our people, regardless what you do or say about me. I know my purpose. I know who I am and whose I am. So there's no question, absolutely no question. And there's no issue with the truth, none. I don't serve two masters. I am not perfect, and nor do I profess to be. But I will give you 100% of me for all the right reasons. They know they can't play me. They know they cannot play me. They know that they can play us against each other. And it happens and it works. It's a line out of a book that's been there from my great-great-great-grandfather's time. And it's still working on us. They do to us what we allow them to do to us. I bet you if I was to take a survey here to this evening and had the equipment to see how many of you are registered and have voted in the last election, I know I would be astounded. So I'm going to give you some homework, and I respectfully ask you, because Keith Soap gave us some history, but some of us was listening, some of us was talking, and some of us was hearing. Let me ask you, each one, reach one. Get them registered. This is a numbers game. 10,000 plus came out to march to the State House. It's cool. We should have had 10,000 plus at every other rally since then. They already predicted our outcome. They've been talking about it and sitting back laughing at us, letting us know, all right, see, they went right back into their mode, being happy and comfortable and accepting what's coming. Rest assured, if we do not take it like we own it, they're going to seal the opportunities that have been handed to us in 2020. They're going to seal it so tight, it'll be generations after generations that will hear about it again. This is a second bite at the apple, and for many, it's the first and only time, and they're clueless of what's happening. We have to seize the moment and make it the movement that our forefathers opened up for us to still be walking through. That's what we got to do. That's what I have been doing with my God, because my own ain't been sitting next to me, ain't been walking with me, but I've been right here doing what needs to be done. I have the faith, not the fear. And I've done it on behalf of each and every one of you. Each and every one of you. I don't have to. We have a job to do. We have this plantation name that many have been celebrating, believing that it's been removed. Removed. Trust me, that was an illusion that was presented to the crowd, the people that was listening at Billy Taylor's pop. They were excited. The work hasn't even begun.
Come on, and put it.
You need to get registered, and you gotta vote for that referendum in November. And the only way it will pass and be removed if you go out and vote for it to be removed. 10 years ago, it was on a referendum. We hollered, we cried, we boo-hooed, and they said, go ahead, give it to them because they ain't gonna do nothing with it. And guess what? They were right. So here we are again at a second bite at the apple. So you have a chance to go ahead and become registered. That's my ask. Register 5 people or more that you may know. Bring them out, because you know we were like, our people, you don't only have to register them, you got to convince them, you got to pick them up, you got to tell them. These white folks, honey, they're ready. They stay ready. And I'm not degrading any white folks, because we got some genuine allies that are white. We got some. But we have some that's amongst us that are only here to find out what it is that we're planning to. So don't get fooled. Don't get fooled. It's one thing getting bit by a snake. It's another thing getting bit by that same snake twice. So that's one thing I ask you. Get registered, register others, and bring them out to vote for. It was mentioned November. November is when the ballots That's where the referendum is going to be on the ballots for you to vote on. But don't forget, there is a primary, and that's in September. And we need to be registered to vote in the primary as well. Because the man is watching each and every one of you that's been registered for years but has never utilized that power and voted. So they count on that. They bank on that. Because they count their numbers against our numbers and they win. If you really want to win, if you really want to achieve what we need to achieve, if you really want to reclaim what we have had, what was ours from the beginning, you gotta do some work. You have to do some work. You cannot talk about it. You cannot any longer talk about it. This is 2020. It's coming just one time. Double, double, double. Let's make it a double portion of victories. That's what we need to do. That's what we need to concentrate on. We need to make us once again a force to be reckoned with. Let me just say, I am a force to be reckoned with. I don't mix my words with the masters or those oppressors. No. They try to control me, but they can't. Because why? They taught me what I know. They taught me what I know. So I can tell them where to go. And I have. And I will continue to do so because they're wrong. They're self-serving, they have self-interest, and it's being gained and acquired by and off our backs. Our backs. They're becoming trillionaires off our backs. It's a numbers game. We are not minorities, we are majorities. And until you get up, stand up and claim it, it's going to be just like this next time and the next time and the next time. So I encourage each and every one of you, reach one, register them, get them out by any means necessary, not only in the primary, but in the general. This is an important time for the black community to achieve things, or else they're going to continue to divide and conquer us with the little chapters, little areas out of their playbook and play us like an old violin. So I'm not here for me, but I'm telling you, this burden is not light. And if you could help, I welcome it. We need to work together because we as a people are too detached. And we need to work together. There are many of us that talk it, but they're really not there. As soon as they're taken care of, trust me, they can't talk and don't talk on behalf of the community because they're benefiting themselves. We have a lot of them. My feelings about them, congratulations. Because we may not have ever gotten what we have if we didn't betray our community. So what you do is you step aside and you bring one of the youth or another person with more strength and integrity to take over. You don't choose to stay in the front line because, I'm cute. No. If you're gonna represent, you got to be genuine about who and what and why you're representing. I want to thank each and every one of you that not only are listening to my words, but you heard them. And I ask each and every one of you to reach one and talk about this moment. Keith Stokes gave some phenomenal information. We wanted it in our schools, but they didn't. And we sat silent. So if you want, you gotta work. And the work is not a lot if we do it together. If you're ready, I'm there, with or without you. But I'm there, and know that. Know that. I thank you, I appreciate you for showing your courage, for being out here, because the word was out, don't come out because you had some haters that wanted to do this next year. Next year is not promised to any one of us. And this is the time for us to have been gathered. August 1st, 2020. Double portion, let's get together and let's get it together. Thank you.